build your own business, learn to invest in real estate or other businesses, things like that, is the way to wealth. It is not working hard over here. The people that are taxed the most are these people. The second people that are taxed the most are these people. In America, in 1943, they passed the Current Tax Payment Act, which meant that all employees, what that meant was that all employees, whether you're the president or the janitor, the government gets paid first. That's the difference. You don't need an accountant because the government's already taking your money. The second most highly taxed people are doctors and lawyers. That was covered in 1986 through the Tax Reform Act. The only way to freedom in America and most of the world today, as far as taxes go, is out here. So that's why I came with the USANA Corporation. Is start your business, invest in real estate. One of the reasons I like to borrow money, because all the smart people say stay out of debt. That's the bunch. There's two kinds of debt. There's good debt and there's what? Bad debt. Bad debt makes you poor. Good debt makes you
rich.
So I like to borrow as much money as possible because every time I borrow $1 million, that's tax-free money. Then I pull it out through a 1031 deferred tax exchange, reinvest it. That's tax-free money again. One of the things, so the educational process is this. Your job, if you want to become the leaders in USANA, your hardest job is to change employee mindsets and specialist mindsets onto this mindset. The problem with these guys here is they still have in their mind a tape running from their parents and their grandparents saying, go to school and get a job. That's why they're messed up. I mean, no, these poor buggers, I feel for them. I mean, they could be the president of a company. I talked to the presidents of some of my companies and says, why don't you start your own business? And, oh, too risky. And what I know is going on in their head, is their mother saying to them, you got to get a job. So your job is to silence the mother and father. You're talking to a moron. You're talking to someone. Yes, I'm educated. I'm free. I'm paying millions of dollars in taxes, but I'm educated. No, you're a trained monkey. Come on. The other thing I would say to them, if you want to be successful in USANA business, you got to play therapist. You say, lay down on this couch. Okay, tell me what you want to say. And how many times did she teach you? So you've got to pull the old negative tape out. Because that tape, the more the economy gets weak, the stronger the tape becomes. Time magazine just did a study a few months ago. They found out that 78% of Americans now believe they want more government intervention, more government support. That means your market share has dwindled. You only have 22% of the market you can talk to. The rest are completely dead. They don't realize that it's the government that got us into this problem. They don't realize that it's our school system, which is controlled by the government, that's in this problem. They're telling people to go to school, get a safe, secure job, and pay more than your fair share of taxes. These guys that say, save money. They say, oh, the magic of compounding. That's true. But if a person has no financial education, they can't make the distinction. Sure, your money's compounded. But you know what else is compounded? Taxes and inflation. So if you put $800 in the bank, it compounds, and let's say it goes to $200,000. At the end of 20 years, you'll have $200,000, but it's only worth $800. Right, Mr. Allen? Because they don't tell you what else is compounding. Every time Bernanke says, I am going to bail out this bank, what he means is there will be more inflation. That's what it means. They're going to spin it to you and say to you, oh, it's for the good of the world. It's the good of the country. We're going to save Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. That means you may as well kiss your savings goodbye. Jim Cramer, I have tremendous respect for Jim Cramer on Mad Money. I don't even know if he knows what he's saying. He says, it is important that we nationalize Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. What he's saying is, let's socialize Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. That's what it means. Already we're pushing for socialized tennis, which means I'll just put poison in your veins. Right? That's why USANA's products are so important. There is a difference between health and medicine. Another word for medicine is last rites. So that's why you want to take care of yourself. Anyway, one of the problems with my mom and dad is, in my opinion, they were completely brainwashed by our system. The guys that own the plantations, they don't know what the rich know. One of the biggest con jobs I've ever seen, and I was a former Marine, I went to Vietnam twice, so please don't call me a non-patriot. A non-patriot are guys like Clinton and Bush who failed to show up for the draft notice. That's